with the Wolfman. We go to Sweden, Canada, and Croatia. We talk to Emily Handberg, Lilian Sim, SCHARLACH, and Boris Popović. War Edition.
From the reenactment of an historical ceremony to a place where history is always being repeated. Here at a famous North London firm of geographers, 60,000 globes of the world are made every year.
Emily will talk about the way she sees the invasion.
It's an exciting time. Because all this political talk is making me think that maybe Russia invades. In my imagination there's gotta be some pretty fucking far out Russian punk going on. In England in the poor times there was a lot of punk coming there. Whether Putin is coming or not, which obviously is, it would be very cool to see some Russian art. Russian art. Completely away from the politics.
How the real world began has always been a fascinating study. But there's a set method of world making at these workshops, a complicated craft dating back to 1492 when the first known globe was made. Round a solid ball of wood is built up a hollow shell of stiff paper, which is then coated with plaster.
I'd like to welcome the Russian punks and the Russian arts that we don't see a lot of. We see the face of Putin. The experimental kind of shit that's going on around there. It would be a very nice break. Oh, this town, it kills you when you're young. Oh, this town. So I'd like to say, kills you when you're Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica.
Understand you got life. The time to pursue our careers, the time to follow our dreams and all that shit. Lilian Sim will tell us something about that.
나갔다가 너도 하나 먹을래?
No.
너 안 먹으라 하는데 이래서 그런 걸까? 맛있겠다. 뭐 하나? 싫어?
자, 먹어보세요. 아리가또.
겨울에 놀다가 문이 닫히면 어디로 들어가시나요?
아니 나가잖아요 저녁에.
저녁에 들어와요?
아 저녁에 나갔다 아침에 들어온다니까.
아 저녁에
이 친구 많구나 거기.
그럼 밤새도록 가면서 바깥에 있었지요?
친구들 놀아.
어디 바깥에 지낼 때 있어요?
그럼요 친구들 많이 오는데. 얘 때문에 친구 몇명 생겼어요.
아 진짜?
똑같이 생긴 놈이 또 하나 있어서 같이 놀더라 맨날. 근데 걔는 여기 털이 있어 털이. 하얀 털이요.
아, 하얀 털.
야구 먹으면 맨날.
아, 그렇구나. 아유, 오늘은 가고 가서는 마음이 놓이네.
아, 저녁에 나갔다 아침에 들어오니까.
저는 반대로 했으면 좋겠어. 아침에 갔다 저녁에 좋아야 될 것 같아요.
Nine separate layers of plaster are applied to a thickness of 1/8 of an inch. Moulding takes about 6 hours, and a fine, smooth surface is imparted to the world in miniature.
What does it mean to live in a city which looks like it's already been through some nuclear ship? It's the questions of Boris Popović.
Ugliest bus station in Europe, but it looks fantastic in nighttime as well as this. This building, this facade, was renovated first maybe like 20 years ago, and all the paints and colors they based on one postcard that they found in archive of the city of Zagreb, and the postcard was painted by somebody just for fun. Everything looks better at night. I don't know if I will ever see the downtown bright as was for me when you are younger and everything looks bigger and better. I don't know. Like people today are expecting a nuclear attack. That would be the same for the heritage of the city of Zagreb. Facades, many facades, and they all look better than they are.
From first to last, the complete job takes 15 hours. A final coat of varnish adds a protective shine. Nearly 100 of the staff have been there for more than 30 years. While the rest of mankind does its best to blow the world up, they like building a new one.
Well, after every fucked up day, there's a new morning. Well, the red shallows could tell us something about it.
Just after dawn is a time when the town wakes up with the smell of a fresh bread. Little trucks are transporting boxes of little hopes to the side streets. People are on their best because the thoughts are not settled yet. Women are less conscious about themselves, so there is less doubts in their beauty. The dust is still lying down quietly. The professionals are awake. There is some activity going on in the temples of God, and coffee, lots of coffee.
That's about it in this episode. Keep it up with the Wolfman.